What's good, E-World? I'm out here getting ready to take a ride on my E-Benz per usual. My Zugo, a modified Zugo AMGZ. I had to put the Z on the end just in case I don't want to get any, I don't want to have any problems with those AMG guys over in Germany. So I add a Z on the end, AMGZ. But yeah, it's nice out here today. The old lady told me it was almost 70 degrees. So I had to come out here and see. Absolutely. And it is nice out here. Let me see something. Let's see. Okay. All right. Oh boy. I am I guess I'm pretty close to being done with this thing until I actually get that far driver controller and that QS motor, you know, the real deal Holyfield, and get this little rinky dinky stuff off of here. Although like I said, I've been doing pretty good with the rinky dinky, but I'm ready to step my game up now. uh, get on with the big boys a little bit, even though I honestly believe, oh man, you mean that battery's dead? Anyway, you ain't seen no footage from that camera yet anyway. I ain't like I've actually been using it. But yeah, it's about time I go ahead and mix it up with some other e-bikers. And I just wanted to make sure before that happens that I'm coming correct. Because I'm a pretty competitive guy. I don't like to lose or get beat up on. Let's see. Wow. 76. That would put us at about 60%. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and ride this juice out until I get down to about 10. That's normally what I try to do with all rechargeable devices. I'm constantly telling other people, you know, don't just charge your devices and leave them on charge, because that's a good way to destroy your rechargeables. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna have to tighten that camera up. Uh, let's see. I don't know if y'all noticed back there. I had a little jerk. That's what I was telling you guys, man. These throttles, these twist grip throttles, they're nice. They give you that motorcycle feel, but they're a little dangerous from time to time. And because a lot of these controllers have a little delay is on the throttles, just what happened back there, I had my hand on the brake, so you know my brake inhibitor was cutting power to the motor, and I guess I was giving a little bit of gas at the same time accidentally, because it don't take much to give it some throttle. And when I was leaning on it like this, I think as soon as I let up off the brake, yeah, he was ready to evil Knievel on me. So anyway, that car behind me, I'm gonna let them go. Nah, buddy, I wasn't ready to go yet. Okay, I'm ready to go now. Pretty sure you guys have gotten pretty tired of my route, which is normally up and down my street up here and around the college. But I mean, hey, like I said, until I get this bike 100% the way I want it, I don't plan on doing too much long distance. I want to make sure everything is everything, even though it can't get much more everything than what it is. But yeah, and then I try to stay close to the Ponderosa. It is beautiful out here today. I mean, beautiful. Okay, which one of these apps is making that darn noise? I think that's my drag race app. I'm gonna have to cut that audio out on him. Yeah, that's the drag race app. Looks like a nice little place up there. Boy, that back brake really locks up. Now, this is going downhill. Just a hair. I say it's about a 20-degree slope. So I think that will aid in my wheelies, because normally when I didn't have enough torque, or normally like if I'm pedaling a regular analog bike and I'm popping wheelies, it's better to go uphill. That makes it a little easier for you to pop your wheelie. But being so this thing wants to throw me back so hard, wait a minute, let's deal with this sound here. Uh, okay, so maybe it's not that one. Or is that, what the heck? Maybe it's this, maybe it is this one over here. Let's see. Let's see. Was it my helmet? It may be my helmet. Oh, that's exactly what it is. My smart helmet, the battery is dying. Okay. And it's just trying to give me a little bit of warning. Let's cut that off. Yep. All right, my apologies. I knew something was funny going on. Oh man. Okay, I don't want that one there. Mm, shh. Getting which one of these darn things. Okay. My apology, fellas. Work with me. I'm old. All right. Yeah, so going downhill, maybe that's helped me out a little bit better when this thing tries to whip up on me. Let's see. Oh, I still get nervous. Yeah, let me just forget about that wheelie stuff now, man. One day, I will feel confident enough to let it let it go. And I really think part of my problem is I ain't going fast enough when I pop a wheelie. I think I'm going too slow. So yeah, if I was going a little bit faster, it probably wouldn't 12 o'clock. And that's what it's doing. It's trying 12 o'clock. And I ain't no 12 o'clock boy. I'm about a 10 o'clock maybe. Maybe a 9:45. 12 o'clock. Nah, that ain't my time of the day there. So if you can tell, I'll be able to tell when I get back and look at my video. I've changed my camera angle just a little bit because I wasn't getting a good view as far as out ahead in front of me. It was just basically showing a whole lot of my rear view cam in my display. So let's hope I've corrected that. And that's another thing, as far as me wanting to get right before I start making some serious videos. I gotta get these camera angles right and everything. When I get to the point where I'm trying to make some really good content, I don't want no jacked up videos, man. I want them joints to be on time, perfecto. I want my audio to be good. I want the pixels and everything to be looking good. I mean, let me see. I don't know if I'm shooting in 4K right now or 1080p. See, I be slacking on that stuff. That's because I've been focusing on the bike part. Let's uh let's go down to the road here and go out the college entrance, and we're going up to the first entrance. That damn thing said 41, and I knew I wasn't going no 41. Talking about that little radar thing back there. I don't know if y'all saw that. Maybe I had to be shooting a car out there on the main road. love this bike. I love this bike. I love this bike. Yeah, I got my bike loves in today. Cause I do, man. I say it every day, but I do. This thing is just awesome. I mean, listen to the sound of that, man. That is just so hypnotizing to me. Ooh, got caught at the light. Okay. He mad at him back there. Nice thing you can do when you're a bike. You go up the sidewalk. But when you're on the sidewalk, I don't think you can go over a certain speed. And I definitely will be getting my pedal on as I go up this sidewalk. We pedaling. I think somebody said the sidewalk speed limit was 12. I ain't sure. It happens to be a police department right on this road right here. You guys gotta be tired of seeing me make these little same loops. The weather is nice. Hopefully it stays nice. We're gonna start, when stay nice like this, we're gonna be going upstate. I want to go up to the big apple tree and ride up there with them Onyx and them Suron boys. Of course, I didn't charge my vape up either. Unbelievable. See, I got some cars behind me. It ain't the fuzz back there, is it? I don't think so. The fuzz. Check me out. The fuzz. I ain't never called the police the fuzz ever a day in my life. But I'm trying to blend in with YouTube a little bit. Yeah, it is a beautiful day out here. You know what? Let's see. I think I'll go back here in these trails for a little bit. Got nothing else to do. But then again, I'm tired of the trails too. Hmm. Let's see. Where to? Where to? That's why I said this thing accelerates pretty good. You see that rear view camera? Do you see any cars that was behind me? It might only I might only have this thing running up to 40, but it gets there quick, fast, in a hurry. And that's all you need. That is all you need to mingle with the traffic. You don't need no more than that. I've very rarely ever use my back brake, but when I do, it sure enough stops real quick. I got a big old hawk up there. Can y'all see him? Try to lean back. What's my votes look like? 73. My region should be coming on around 50%. I can't wait to have a Bluetooth controller where I can just on the fly go in my app and make adjustments. And especially with that, what's it called? Shoot. Man, I have a lot of brain freeze. I got to blow the cobwebs out of this brain of mine. But shoot, that adjustment you can make, whereas though it's easier for your wheel to spin faster at higher RPM. What do they call that? I can't think of it right now, but y'all should know what I'm talking about. And you can only do that with those really, really good controllers. What's that called again? Oh man. Well, on the next video, I'll make sure I have that. But okay, let me tell you what you missed yesterday. I was trying to talk about my future plans for this bike. Now, initially, I said when I got that other motor, I was going to take this direct drive motor that I'm using now and put it on the front. That way I would have an all-wheel drive. And I still may do that and still do this other thing I was talking about doing yesterday. And I'm going to go over that again because my audio got cut off. And man, all that part, none of that made it to my video. I mean, it made it visually, but Y'all didn't hear a damn word I was saying, so it didn't mean anything. But I want to take my old gear drive hub motor and I want to turn that into a mid drive. That's right. I want to take my old geared hub motor. I'm going to say it again in case you thought you misunderstood me. Nah, I said that. I'm going to take my old hub motor and I'm going to make some brackets. I want to make some brackets and I want to put it right about here and mount it like right in here. And then I'm going to take like another 54 tooth sprocket in some kind of way, get that welded to the side of that hub drive or screwed to the side, whatever. But I want to use that hub motor as a mid drive. And it can be done. Now, I haven't seen anybody use a hub drive motor as a mid drive, but I have seen guys use other kind of motors as mid drives, like them skateboard motors and just other motors, period. But yeah, I'm gonna mount that thing right here. I'm gonna put a sprocket on it. I'm gonna remove my derailleur. And when I remove my derailleur, that should give me enough chain slack where I can run it up to there. Maybe you know what? It depends. If I leave this sprocket on there, I'm not going to be able to have two 54 tooth sprockets. So if I leave this sprocket on there so I can still pedal and make that a freewheel, that's going to have to be a freewheel. Otherwise, my legs are going to be flying around 100 miles an hour and can't have that. So I will have to make that a freewheel and use a small geared sprocket on my hub motor to make that mid drive work. And I mean, that's just an idea that I really believe can work. Now, if I eliminate this sprocket altogether, then like I said, I can put that on my mid drive. However, I don't want to eliminate this because I'll no longer be a bike with pedals. And that's the one thing I'm not going to do. I got to keep this thing a bike by any means necessary. Because honestly, you know, I do feel some kind of way about dirt bikes, because that's what I'm gonna call them, like Surons and Onyxes, that really aren't pedal bikes. You know, they're no longer e-bikes. Even though they were trying to give me some of that blues myself in this DIY group, but they couldn't give me that argument because even though my bike is fast, they try to say my bike is no longer an e-bike, it's a motorcycle. Well, it may have a little bit more speed, but it's still a bike. I don't care what they say. At the end of the day, I can pedal my bike home. I can pedal it at any given time. It's a bike. You know, the police are never going to be able to roll up on me and tell me that my bike's illegal. Because like I said in another video, I'm going to have some switches. Right now, this is my low, medium, high switch. But I'm going to wire it up. So, like I said, it's going to be a combination circuit. Whereas though one switch ain't going to do it by itself. Maybe a combination with this switch over here and this switch. I'm going to have it. So when I put it in a certain position, this bike will not go past 28 miles per hour. Now, basically, it does that now when I'm in low. When I put this in low, the low speed makes my top speed up to 28 miles an hour. When I go on medium, it goes up to about 33 miles per hour. When I go to high, it goes to 40. However, you know, a police that knows a little something, he ain't even got no little something. If he plays around with that switch, he can make my bike do 40. And I ain't trying to get caught like that. So, like I said, I'm gonna have it in combination where it's though I hit one of these buttons over here and hit put this in a certain position. And once I do that, this bike will be limited to 28 miles per hour, no matter what you do. And then you have to put it in a different configuration to get it out of that setting. So that's another plan that I have for this bike. And yeah, I think that'll be cool, especially with the mid-drive part. Or I just want all kinds of options. And yeah, redundancy. I want that too. So one thing about mid-drive motors is a lot of times guys break their chain. So once you break your chain, you're dead in the water. But if you still have a hub drive, you can always get home. You break your chain, you still got hub drive. If I have two hub drive motors, then I still have redundancy. If one of those hub drives burns up or goes out, I have the other one. So if I have two hub drives and a mid drive, I have a three-way redundancy. You know what I mean? I can run that mid drive. If something happens to that, then I can go to all-wheel drive. If one of those died, then I can go single. And as long as you got enough battery bank, you can do that. And honestly, right now, 50 amp hour, I do have enough. But it's someday I plan to increase that. I say if I can get another 25 amp hours on here, that'll be all I need. 75 amp hours, that's 72 volts. Or possibly 120 volts, like I was saying before. I wanted to go up on my voltage, so maybe 120 volt system, 50 amp hour. Now if I had a 120 volt system, I wouldn't need 75 amp hour because I'd be drawing less amps then. I know that's a whole lot, y'all. There's a whole lot to be saying. There's a whole lot to do to one bike. But I wanted the ultimate Frankenstein mobile, and I'm halfway there. So let me see. Also, I have a plan in the very near future. I ain't talking a long ways out. I'm going to order one of those enduro bikes. I want to build one of those from scratch. You know, the bomber frames. So I'm gonna pick out what kind of motor I want to use and kind of battery system I want to use, and I want to build one of them things from scratch. In fact, I'm gonna come up with a system that everybody will be satisfied with as far as power wise, and build those enduro bikes and just sell them, you know, to guys that want one of those type of bikes, but they don't have time to DIY it, or they just ain't out that DIY mob. So I plan to sell them for the same price as those, even less than an Onyx or a Suron, but it will have 3 times as much power as an Onyx or a Suron for the same money. Man, do you know what you can build with $5,000 or $6,000? What kind of monster? I know what kind of monster I can build with 5 or 6 grand. But truthfully, I really didn't want to build e-bikes that cost that much. I wanted to keep them affordable. So, you know, maybe I'll have one bike that's affordable for everyone that might cost around $2,500, and that bike alone will demolish those $5,000 or $6,000 bikes, and then my $5,000 or $6,000 bike will just be like the ultimate bike. So that's my plan. I don't know which one I'm gonna implement first, but yeah, coming soon. coming real soon. All right, so I guess that's enough yip yapping for today. How long is the? Oh my goodness, 35 minutes. Yeah, that's plenty. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.